Good evening, everybody, and a very warm welcome to the weekend. A big one in the NPL New South Wales men's, kicking off at Cromer Park as Manly United host the title-chasing Marconi Stallions. Remaining a night where they're looking to keep pressure on them by claiming all 3 points, but Manly United have prided themselves on making this one of the toughest trips in the league over the past few years. It's 19 appearances this season, but it was his form last year that really brought him into the spotlight. Got into double figures that year. He could do that again with a clever run home. Ball over the top from Pires. The touch from Baltha was pretty good as well. As was the turn and the pass for Hillier. In fact, it's Rossello. Running onto this one, was just bundled off it by Mlinaric. It's fallen for Hillier! Hillier's been very much the conductor for Manly in the early stages of this one. Linking up with Rossello, and Ortiz has been lively. In his first start for his new side, he gets the shot away, but not quite the purchase behind it. There's an encouragement of a goal just to settle them. A lot of these sort of balls over the top. That's worked out beautifully for James Temelkovski, who drew the challenge, stayed on his feet, and then found Jesic. Firing back across the face of goal. That's it. Two centre-halves stepped off as well. Jonathan Solomon, John Monaghan, Viker. Here's Franco Meyer into the area. That was his favoured left foot, but he was threats from set pieces in both boxes. Vela returns serve. Coop half away. Costanzo ambling onto it. And then exploding into the strike, which did well to find Temelkovski. Kept the ball under his spell. Returned it for Yuli. Good cross. Costanzo! Oh, in fact, it was Temelkovski. It floated into the middle. See Ortiz and Milgate clashing. Sam Kelly saves himself the decision and says, let's have half-time, thank you very much. Those few chances I mentioned, really all we had. Not really a meaningful save from either goalkeeper in the opening 45 minutes. Hilly is just turning away from trouble, like it's second nature, which it seems to be to him. Coop for Rossello. Didn't quite catch it. Arthur's the left-footed option, but it's Rossello who strikes it in, and it's one from the training ground. Rose was expecting it to be fired into him at the nearest post. Couldn't quite steer it on target. That's a good ball from Peter Kakaris. Found Ortiz, and now there's space for Connor Rose. There's been a few of them over the course of the match. Players getting into promising position. Marconi just, oh, that's an awful back pass out of the back from Levi K. Temelkovski, not punished initially. Meyer! And Manly United with a big let-off for Temelkovski. He's got such gorgeous touch in those situations. He's held off Aganovic as well, and eventually goes to ground and draws the referee's whistle. Jesic makes the first move and strikes it! It could be a big goal, a captain's strike from Marko Jesic. He and Baltha over the football. What a strange setup. And Hilton, well, he was helped by it in the end because he could see where the ball was coming, and he dived away to his left to tip it around the post. And Temelkovski's got the better of Pires again. Aganovic, the only man back. And so James Temelkovski, will he go himself? He sits down Aganovic. Can't beat K. Stood up brilliantly, the Manly United goalkeeper. Oh, and that puts some pressure on Aganovic. Did the back pass. Franco Meyer could kill it off. K plays hero again. He's got his cape on this evening. Arthur's never short on a trick, and it's worked out all right for Manly here. Ortiz. Still lots of green shirts around. Has a vision to pick out Rose. Connor Rose for Manly United. Firing wildly away again, though. Daniel can just stride forward, interchanging passes with Bayliss, and now Temelkovski again. He's had so many touches, and he fires away rather wildly. Not really dealt with by Marconi. Not the strongest effort from Kieran Paul, not the strongest clearance from George Daniel. Paul again. Trying a match. Sam Kelly has a check of his watch. And the Marconi Stallions continue their good record at Cromer Park. Another desperate display.